Turkish 3rd Division registration rules. I know, you're already excited from that very sentence. They're an interesting beast. Not a fan, gotta say, not a fan. Very strict, 0 foreigners, including people that are a bit Turkish. Not there to judge, we're just here to try and register players. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to our first season proper. And I'm pretty damn pleased with the transfer business that we've done. Not only were we able to renew some of the contracts that we thought were leaving, Soy's staying, Arton's staying, Suleiman is staying, a few others, Goktan's obviously legend, Mercy. So we've got a good squad, and I've managed to add to it. So, couple of little random annoyances. Let's have a look at the registration rules. Here we go. 0 foreigners. This is the tricky. Actually, the 0 foreigners is kind of fine. I did have, I'll show you the outs, because I did have this guy, Mohamed Khan Tunsa. He was out on loan, and I'm assuming, yeah, but he did play. He did play in the league that he's now not allowed to. Oh, okay, I think I know what it is. Okay, so I've worked this out. So, he is a bit Turkish. He's got it as another nationality. We loaned him out last season. Essentially, he counts as a foreign player now, but I did sell him for 80 grand, which is pretty good for us. I would have loved to have kept him because he probably would have been my best player. So, he's a bit Turkish, but as soon as he declared for Azerbaijan, not Turkish anymore. No, don't care that it's your other nationality. You don't count. He's got a cap. He's dead to us. So we had to sell him, which is mildly annoying. But that wasn't. But overall, the no foreigners rule's kind of fine. This is the tricky one. Minimum of 6 under-23 players developed in the nation for 1 year, blah, blah, blah. 6 under-23 players. Not the worst sort of, strictest rule in the world. But the problem is, that means that every other Turkish player needs under-23 players, doesn't it? So signing under-23 players, people that have run out of contracts and such, just is really, really hard because everybody needs them. We don't have many. I think we've got 3 now. Yes, so we've got 3, including one loanee that I just kind of got because he's under 23. We are fine with the rules because maximum squad size is 25. Ours is 22 because we've only got 3 players, right? So we have to leave 3 gaps. Another random rule that kind of confuses me a little bit because I've got a little brain. So maximum of 3 goalkeepers in the squad. Random rule, but okay. A maximum of 2 over 23 goalkeepers in the squad. Okay, it just seems unnecessary, doesn't it? 2 of them. You can't have 3 over 23. It's obviously to try and increase youth and stuff, but that means you can just have 2 goalkeepers that are 30 years old each. Just don't bother with the young one. So anyway, it's okay to do. You can have foreign players on loan. But that's not really a thing. They're not really looking to loan to the Turkish 3rd Division. But overall, we've made a little bit of business. Is this? I'm not going to get him. He's very good, but proper teams are in for him. So and he's old. So transfers, not bad at all. So we sold him for 80k. Sold this guy for 4.7. And a bunch, big names went on freeze, which is sad, but that's fine. So, we spent 5 grand. Went a bit mad, I did get 20% of that 80 grand. So, first off, I have a cat wandering around the back of my monitors. Can I help you, Miss Boo? Just wander, yeah? You okay there? Just wandering past. Birthed by my computer. Yeah, so we signed them. Right, so, Can Mert, I apologise for this pronunciations. I'm not even going to try that one. We will call him. I'm going to go heavy, Mert. We're going to go heavy on the nicknames. Right. So we signed Mert. He is a 23-year-old, so it doesn't count. It has to be under 23. Just a sort of solid DME type player that has some ability to go forward as well. So look, pretty good. Not too bad. Just a solid all-round player on decently low wages, which is obviously another thing that we have to be very careful. We've got Ozcal, centre-back option. Oh, he's loving it. He's loving it here already. At 19 aggression, and he dives into tackles. I'm going to say now that he's going to get a red card this season. But overall, another good, solid all-rounder that can play the odd pass or two as well. Brings ball out of defence. I think that's a little bit optimistic. We've got Gökhan Akan. He's good. Really good. He's one of my highest earners, but he's a very solid centre-back. Kind of perfect. Dives into tank. Okay. Might have a few red cards this season, but I'm really, really happy with him. Not the quickest in the world, but as everything else he's got. Yusuf Aklan is our new goalkeeper. Annoyingly, 23 years old. A year younger. 600 quid a week. So he was the first guy I got in. I was like, okay, happy with this goalkeeper. Then we found another one. I do need two anyway. Because for a while I thought I could keep that guy in. Because he was a bit Turkish. Then we have this guy. Just trying to work out the name. Right, Hikmet. Just get rid. It's easier. See, it's fixed. It's fixed. Very interesting player. Can play as the DM role. Quite aggressive DM. Can go forward. Could we play a little bit? Well, definitely could play like left back if we needed. Potentially even left wing. He's decent at set pieces as well, which is nice. So he's going to be a very important player for us this season. This guy spent cash monies on, and he couldn't find another left back. He's not the most exceptional player, but again, decent all-rounder. I think it's hard because I haven't played this team enough, but I feel like we've improved this team. We've got this guy on loan. Again, another solid central midfielder, but also he's going to be our left back as well because he's very good at that. Old Dilly. And then we've got Enes Fideo on a free transfer. This guy, I think this guy's really good. My scouts think the other goalkeeper's better. And yeah, his physicals are a little bit ropey. He only wanted to be backup, and I'm like, I've got to sign him though, right? Because he's actually, I think, very good. Like, I can't see the weakness. Like, first touch is not great, but unless you're a world-class goalkeeper, first touch is really hard to get. And then we have Yigit Sheltik. Okay. I kind of like Yigit. It's definitely not pronounced like that, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Yigit. Okay. So overall, I think we've got a good squad. Suleiman, best player in the team now. He's loving the press conferences. The dynamics. I'm gaining support. They still do dislike me. And there was one guy, I can't remember who it is. I've got to find him. One guy, in his happiness, he doesn't support me. He opposes me. Right? It's one of these lot. See, look, it's pretty good now, isn't it? But he also says he's upset that more people don't dislike me, which is hilarious. So cheers for that, lads. Suleiman's going to be the vice captain this year. So preview-wise, we are, I think, third favourites. Playoffs minimum this season. I'll be very disappointed and probably deserve to be sacked. If we can't get playoffs, I feel like that we played quite well last season when I took over. Solid finish. And I think I've improved the squad. We're going for it. Right. Let's pick a team for this mighty clash. Let's go with the younger one first, because he is quite highly paid. You right there, Ollie? And then we've got our right backs. We've got Honor, who's our attacking right back. Very happy to keep him on. Superb player for the team. The left back's going to be interesting. We've got Dilly, who's playing there at the moment. We'll play the natural left back there this time round. I don't know. I've been training him in pre-season. He's picked it up pretty quick. He's leaving on a free. So potentially, if we have a good season with him, he'll want to stay. If we get promoted, I think he could do a job because he's like the Turkish James Milner, non-league Turkish James Milner. All right, so let's go you, and then Gökhan Akan. He's right-footed, not a ball player. Left-footed, ball-ish player. For this level, definitely a ball player. He's right-footed, ball-ish player. You're right-footed, yeah. And Ozcal is... Okay. So we'll go this guy, right? On the left, ball-playing defender. This guy's comes through our youth. Oh, I didn't get him. He was one of him already here. Just a bit of depth, and he's under 19, so I could have him. Just to add a little bit of depth there. We'll go with you on the bench. We'll put you on the bench because we don't have any other people that can play right back. You on the bench. The DMs is going to be the most interesting spot this season. So, the number 10 spot is essentially a battle between Gökhan, the youngster, who lacks a little bit of physicals, Demercy, the oldie guy, who lacks a little bit of physicals, but is very good at set pieces, which is important, and Erkan Sua, who lacks a bit of physicals, again, decent at set pieces. I think they just have to battle it out. I don't think that what's his face Hujima flip Gökhan can play deep unless you are a Segundo Volante on attack. No. Okay, so we just know that that's not the case. I'm gonna go with Erkan. I like Erkan. I wish they'd pick a name to use on their shirts for Turkish people. Just use your surname like normal people, okay? Like Erkan. And then we can have both those on the bench eventually. So we got Hikmet. So we're currently... I'm open to changing the roles in the DMs, but I want them to be pretty... So this guy can defend, but he's a decent all-rounder. I'm going to put him in the DM support. So Hikmet can go DM support. Mert is just kind of a worse version of him. Canley, more just defensive-minded. And Dilly is another good all-rounder. Maybe do with one more, but I'd have to get an under 19. No, I think that's fine because Ozcal can play as a DM as well as the just ball-winning midfielder. And then up top, we got Mr. Soy himself. As long as he can carry up. So on the left, Suleiman cutting inside, boshing, inverted, have it. On the right, we're going to go... I think Arton deserves the start, but we have numbers there and options. I think that's the difference from this season. I think maybe our first team is very similar, but we actually have options off the bench that I feel like could do some work, which is very different. Are we getting 10 subs? Is it 10? Was it 10 subs last season? Is it 10 subs? It is. It must be 10 subs. Was it not 10? Just getting high pitched. Okay, quite an attacking subs bench we're going to have. Okay. Oh, no. We have a goalkeeper on the bench. Right. Okay. There is our team. How do you reckon? Obviously, most of you won't know the level of the Turkish third division either, just as bad as me. So it's hard to tell if that team is good enough to go up. But all I can compare is what we had last season. I think it's slightly better with a lot more depth. Players that can come on, actually make a difference, and it means I might actually use all my subs. And then we get beaten. Right. The fact that we've got 2 good goalkeepers that can battle it out. We've got DMs that can battle it out. Number 10s that can battle it out. Centre defences kind of picks itself if everybody's fit. That's the only one that probably has a bit more of a drop-off. Right. Let's make this count. Suleiman, look at him, running the show already. Lovely ball out to Arton. Come on, start strong, boys. There is few things. That's nice. Honour. Who's that to? There is few things worse in FM than spending 10 hours on a transfer window, feeling optimism, happiness. You've worked hard, you've done all the scouting, you've built a tactic to suit your team, and then just comfortably losing the first game of the season. Okay, we're 1-0 down for 7 minutes. All right. Not mad about it. I'll actually just quickly look at them. I need to start looking at the other teams to see, their level. They're nothing. The key player is this guy. He's German. How is he allowed? Ref. Oh, he's a bit Turkish and he hasn't declared for Germany. Not bitter about it. That goalkeeper would have been so good at this level. International as well. Right, ball out to Arton. It's going to get there. Come on, Arton. Okay, all right. I can. Lovely. Arton, finish. Oh, dear. He is left-footed. Clearly, obviously, you'd hope after seeing that he is left-footed. Oh, good save, Yusuf. Let's go. Okay, at least we're not getting smashed. Nice, Yusuf. Okay, keeper looks safe so far. Might work on our set pieces again. As you saw from the centre-backs and the strikers, we don't have a target man. I might try something a little bit different from corners. Maybe try some shorties again. Oh, that's a ball. Oh, soy. You just got to bosh that in, mate. Oh, mate. Okay. Dooley. To them. Lovely ball. Okay, we're playing well. Okay. Yeah, you've been unlucky. I agree, Mr. Assistant. Oh, I got an assistant manager. It took me 4 months. Right, sorry, random aside, because I was very excited about it. So I needed an assistant manager. I normally manually go and do them. I was just looking for a basic assistant manager that would join us. I couldn't pay high enough wages to attract any of the ones that came up. I placed an advert and not a single person applied for the job in 4 months. And then, end of the season, finally, a couple of weeks ago, I found a guy that was going to join us for 250 quid because our budgets are a little bit higher, so we had a little bit more wages. I was rejoicing, and then my board blocked it because they didn't need another coach. Assistant manager's job is slightly different to a coach. Like, who's going to make me coffee in the morning? Like, that's what I'm after. So that was annoying. But then I asked for more coaches, and they said, yes, you can have another coach. It was like, great, I won't get a coach, I'll get an assistant manager. Thankfully, that guy was happy to talk to me again. But it was mildly annoying for 4 months. I had to make my own breakfast, get my own newspaper. What year is this? Get my own newspaper. Right, we're playing well. Fitness levels are good. I don't think we need to. We deserve to be 2-0 down here. Let's go, be honest. Right. Tic-tacs. We don't have, like, really the option. Okay, Suleiman could go up top, so I guess we do have the option if we... I think we gained so much from Suleiman just being a bit more involved in the play, though. But when you need a goal, the Suli is up for it. This guy's all right as well. I'm not going to change the shape. It's working. We just need to do a goal. Yep. Let's just give that a go. Minor changes. Give Mert a bit of time. Oh no, Honour's dead. I don't have a... None of those really strike me as attacking wingbacks. He's got 6. He's rubbish. He's absolute filler, that guy. I think we just suck it up. Suck it up, mate. Right. Let's get something out of this game. We'll give it another 15 minutes. Our shooting has been woeful, but we've only had 2 long shots out of the 12, which is fine, which is good. Just not putting away our chances. Arton. Mert's been robbed by Oma Onda. Mert's going for him, though. Mert, tackle him. Don't just run past him. You're not in a race. You ran past him, then make the tackle part. Go into him. Come on. Bad ball. Right, Sawyer, don't know what you're doing out there, but okay. Handball! Get into him. I guess we could make one of our DMs more attacking when we need... God, that's a lovely interception. Suli. Oh, what a ball! Soy! Yes! Come on! That could be a key to unlocking, because we do have some attacking DMs. So if I go Bosch... Hikmet himself is like quite attacking, right? Oh, he's got Segundo Volante written all over him. It's a weird tattoo. It's Ibiza weekend. Right, Bahadir can come on. Right back, we're just pretending he's fine. How's our number 10 done? Okay, Arton has been poor. Kusan can come on, potentially. This guy's quite good as well. Yigit can come in. Yigit? Okay. I'm not going to change the start. We're playing well. Let's just go. We go again. Soy scoring in the first game with a Suleiman assist feels right, though, doesn't it? Feels right. Anything? Little last 5 minutes? Let's just see if we can nick one. Bosh. Full press. And we'll take Suleiman off because he needs to be fit. He needs to be fit for the season. No messing about. And let's just take him off. Go. Go, boys. Okay. Although it looks like we're going to get the loss, we were all right. Unless this is like the worst team in the league, then it's bad. But overall, probably a draw is fair. We could have nicked it, but you know, it's those early goals. Silly mistakes, innit? Can't concede those 2 goals, especially the 7th minute goal. We've got to keep an eye on that this season. But I just need to, for my own sanity, before we finish up, I just need to see where they're predicted to finish this season. Okay? Yeni. Start off with a loss, but it's okay. Come on, be. Okay, the 7th. Okay, that's fine. That's an acceptable loss at the start of the season. What's wrong with you? Bruised thigh. Okay. Question for the ages, my friends. Where do you think? Couple of questions. Where do you think we're going to finish this season, genuinely? And who's going to be our star player? Okay, maybe ignore this. It's Suleiman. It's obviously Suleiman, but like, where do you think we're going to finish this season? I know I said that we were going to win the league, and I'm sticking to it. We're going to win the league. I feel like we might need another centre back, but he has to be under 23. That's the only problem, and I'm scouting under 23s. And nobody will sell them, and I've got no money. Finances are looking good. Oh no, where do I find this? I asked for a coaching course as soon as we got money. And the board says only if you make it so there's no gaps in training and nobody is overworked. And I'm assuming it means this is the overworked bit because you can have heavy load and stuff like that. And I'm assuming make sure everybody's doing this stuff. And I've done that, but I'm not sure if I'm doing the badge or like when that's going to come up, or will it just start at some point, or am I looking at the wrong thing? I've never seen this. Where's the promises? Would it be here? Yeah. Ensure there are no overworked coaches or unmanned areas of training. So I have succeeded. So I'm assuming I'm doing the badge, am I? That's the first time I've ever seen that. Right, anyway, there we go, my friends. We're winning the league. Ignore the loss. We're winning the league. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.